take it too far. You left me standing here bleeding, my heart still bleeds. Oh girl, you see I'm missing you. Oh girl, you see my heart is true. Oh girl, I want you, need you, I wanna be with you here by my side. Oh, please don't stop just to see you by my side. I won't take it too far. You left me standing here pleading, my heart still bleeds. Oh girl, you see I'm missing you. Oh girl, you see my heart is true. Oh girl, I want you, I need you, I wanna be with you here by my side. Oh, oh, I wish on a star just to see you by my side. I won't take it too far. You left me standing here pleading, my heart still bleeds. Oh girl, you see I'm missing you. Oh girl, you see my heart is true. Oh girl, I want you, I need you, I wanna be with you here by my side.
My bag's packed tight, ready for the flight.
Good afternoon, I'm Doug. I'm here with the Astute Tourist. Fun to be with, fun to hang out, gonna be a great day.
This is Scott Roby from Jamaica Plain, Massachusetts, and you're watching the Astute Tourist channel.
I'm Nancy Solnier of Lake Alfred, Florida, and you're watching the Astute Tourist channel.
Hi everyone, I'm Jen, aka Jen.Cohen. You're watching the Astute Tourist channel here on YouTube.
My name is Lacey, your Miss Auburn's Outstanding Teen, and you're watching the Astute Tourist channel.
Hey, I'm Phil Merrill from Windham, New Hampshire, and you're watching the Astute Tourist channel.
Hello, my name is Magma. I'm from Weymouth, Massachusetts, and you are watching the Astute Tourist channel.
My name is Kurt Wilson. I'm from Derry, New Hampshire, and I watch the Astute Tourist channel.
I'm Sean.
And I'm Barbara. And we're at the New Hampshire Grass Drags today, and you're watching the Astute Tourist channel.
Hi guys, this is Mr. Tranquilo, and you are watching the Astute Tourist channel. Enjoy it.
Hey all, this is Captain Controversy from Scottsdale, Arizona, also host of Thirsty Thursday Trivia, and you are watching the Astute Tourist channel.
Your life, let's go. Coffee brew, story flows. Story flows. Wake up and let it show.
Good morning, everybody. It is Hump Day. We finally made it. It is Wednesday. What is the date? September 25th. Pardon my voice if you hear a little bit of a frog in it. I have been under the weather for the last couple days, believe it or not. But I caught a little bit of a chest cold. I was explaining to somebody earlier today that I think because of my occupation, I suffer from respiratory stuff. So let's bring up my partner in crime, Mr. Kenneth Oakes is here. Good morning, Kenny. How are you? Good to see you, my friend. What's going on?
Oh, nothing much. Just excited just about for Friday.
Yeah, buddy. We that's right. We'll talk about that in a minute, but I want to bring up our Wednesday, our hump day, at least during this time zone. We're going to bring up Sean. Good morning, Sean. How are you?
G'day, g'day.
Or
How
I
you
should say
doing?
good evening to you, sir. How are you?
That's why we say g'day, because it
I
covers
know.
all aspects. So yeah, we're doing well. How's
Good
everybody
morning.
else in the chat?
Good afternoon and good evening. Buddy Biggs is here. Oh, wait, let's not do this because I have something I'd rather do because
Oh
haven't
yes, we
done
need
yet.
a coffee.
Wake up.
Good morning.
Damn.
And hot.
Today's gonna be good. Gonna find my way.
Good morning.
Today's gonna be good. No matter what they say.
All right, everybody, don't let the bastards wear you down. It's going to be a good day no matter what they say. Cheers. Best sip of the day. Good morning, good evening, and good afternoon, wherever you are.
And this
Good
is
morning and cheers.
This is actually a fresh pot of coffee.
This
Kenny's
is actually
been,
a fresh pot of coffee too.
Yeah, fresh out of the bottle.
Shut up. Shut up.
Let's go over and say hi to Buddy Biggs. He's the first one in. Good morning, buddy. It's good to see you. The Down
G'day.
Under Cruisers came in second, and Sharon Jackson is here in the third position. Good morning to you guys. Thank goodness the cooler weather. I hope you're all well today. Well, the cooler weather is not, I'm not a fan, but I'm glad you like it. So, hey, look who is here. He's from points west, I guess, of where I am. He's in a couple different time zones. Good morning, Scott. How are you? It's probably like 1 a.m. or so-ish where he's at. So good morning, good evening to you. Good early morning to you, Scott. Thanks for coming in. We're gonna whip through these people in the chat. Oh my goodness. I did send you the link, my friend. Are you working today?
That's not
Denise. Hello.
Hello.
Hello, Denise.
Denise.
Mount Washington, you recognize that, buddy? Yeah, they're getting snow up at that first screen that I posted before the Miami Cruise Port.
Snow already?
The tippity top of the largest mountain on the eastern seaboard, Mount Washington. Yeah, they're getting snow there. It's a rainy day here in the east, northeast. So when we get the rain at the base, they get the snow at the summit. So traveling Mike is here. Good morning, Mike. Good to see you.
Mike.
Thank you for coming in. Did I miss? Your wife's not here, is she, Sean?
Yeah, no.
I think he's giving you just a blanket hello. All right, good.
Yeah.
I didn't want to miss your wife. She'll get me for that if I miss her. So.
Yeah, and so what I'm going to say to you is just be careful on the R&R. Seriously.
Right. Good morning, Mom. It's good to see you. Good morning, everyone from sunny Florida till this afternoon. You're going to get that rain. They're getting some of that hurricane nasty weather down there. So stay safe, Mom. And if you need anything, please let me know. Jonesy is here. Good morning.
Hey, Jonesy.
I learned to say g'day to you guys when it's evening there. G'day, Jonesy. Good to see you, my friend. Thanks for coming in. Brandon the Bear, my friend.
G'day, Brandon.
Brandon is an old-time friend of the show, and it's good to see you popping in here and there. We appreciate that. Let's see. Oh, look who is here.
Mr. Joe.
Another brother from down under. How are you, Joe? Not going to be here long, slowly recovering from Saturday night here. Oh, really?
Mate, yeah. Do you know how hungover he got? I mean, seriously.
Joe, I'm sure I don't have to tell you this, but the older you get, the longer they last and the worse
Yep.
they are. So
Yep.
drink responsibly. Aaron Smith is here. Good morning, Aaron. Aaron and I have just connected on Facebook too. So good morning, my friend. And Jimmy shows us a soulful side with the music today. Yeah, right on. So that's a song that I actually wrote the lyrics to, called Lightning Strikes, or Lightning Strikes Twice. Your typical love song about a guy who doesn't have the girl anymore. Lightning hit first when they first, then they broke up, and then lightning hit again. Or he's hoping that it strikes again. There you go. But thank you for that. Thanks for noticing. Sean, I've been in a lyric writing mood for the last couple of weeks. I've just been pounding out songs.
Oh, that's awesome. I'd like to hear
my
some of them.
creative, it's weird. My creative, creative writing is like a geyser. It disappears for some time, and then I come out with this just geyser full of information. So
the next song you write might be worth $1 million.
I hope so. Although I got to find somebody to hawk them to. But between myself, two friends of mine, and one of their employees and his wife, I think we drank enough alcohol to last me until 26. Yeah. I was actually pretty good this past weekend. I'm old, so. Island Life in Tasmania is here. Carol Walters is here as well. Good morning to you guys.
Carol. Good morning, Carol.
Let's see as we zip through this. Mom says, but are on the east side of it, so rain and 50-mile winds. Well, that's bad enough.
What's that new hurricane?
I want to thank Jonesy for being a member for 3 months. We appreciate you, bro. Thank you for that. And don't forget, we have our members giveaway. Since we're doing talking about that, let's put this up here. Our member giveaway on Friday, because it is the end of the month. We're going to be doing our monthly giveaway, and you have to be a member to be eligible. So sign up today, just like Jonesy did, and you can win yourself one of many great prizes. This month, we're doing a set of lavalier microphones. Forgive me. Excuse me. And a set of wireless earbuds. So two lucky winners will win some prizes on Kenny's birthday extravaganza, which is going to be on Friday. So we hope you guys join us we hope you join us for Kenny's birthday. We want you guys to become members of the channel and then get eligible to become winners. So there you go. So that'll happen. But thank you for that, Jonesy. Who have I missed? Carol Walters, like I said. Bonnie Bubba Bergstein is here. Good morning.
Hey, Bonnie, how you going?
Is your mom okay in Florida? She says she is. We're having storm warnings here in South Florida. Don't worry for my friends in the Panda. Thank you so much, my friend. I really appreciate that, honestly. Yeah, my mother's she lives in the central part of the state. She lives just south of Orlando. So I think they're going to be okay. They're probably, like she said, they're going to get some heavy wind and some rain, but I don't think, I think they're sheltered enough from the West Coast where they're going to be fine. So Kenneth Bird is here as well. Good morning, Kenneth. It's good to see you. We'll get through this chat and then we'll get to business. Amy is here from Cruise Crazed Fam. Good
day, Amy.
Day to you. How am I doing, Sean? Better?
Yeah, you're getting real good. Real good, mate.
Amy has a question for Scott. Scott, did you get laid today?
Ooh.
I think he's been getting laid every day in Hawaii.
Yeah. Yeah.
Lucky
Well,
bastard.
yeah.
Amy, you haven't had a chance to catch
Can you
these
keep
guys.
your mind out of the gutter? She wasn't being... Seriously. Pete's in town. So g'day, Pete. How you going, buddy?
Gosh. So forgive me if I hack in your ears, everybody. I contracted some sort of junk while I was away. The way the background looks, it looks like Sean is talking into the head of the camel.
Mate, I know exactly what Jimmy thinks of me by that photo.
Oh, the one on the background, you mean?
Yeah.
Wait, let me pull that up so we can see it. I don't know if I have it in the background. Oh, I don't. I'd have to take us out. If you see the picture, so it's I'm riding on a camel, Kenny's riding on a camel, and Sean is sitting on the ground making coffee, basically. So there you have it. Sean, you got to make us some coffee. Someone's got to make us the coffee. I had you do it.
I've got the bucket load of coffee sitting here, and you guys don't bother coming down. I mean, you got some excuse about a pond or something.
I know. Yeah, there you go. See the picture of Sean? He's sitting there. That camel, Kenny's camel's about to step on him, I think.
Just above that, Joe's got a comment.
Not wrong there. I think my poor liver isn't coping with a million ABV alcohol volume. I may be slightly exaggerating there, though. And you're only in your 30s, Joe. Yeah. Wait till you get to be like Sean and my age and you drink. It takes days to recover.
Correct.
Days.
Amy
says, right now in 2 weeks, we'll be in our hotel in Sydney getting rested for embarkation. I am so jealous. And that's right, Scott. Friday is a very special day. Aren't you getting laid that day? No, it's Kenny's birthday. That's right. It is
Scott, why don't you have
on Friday? And let's see. Buddy says his birthday's in a couple of weeks, and I accept lavish, extravagant, expensive gifts. Right on. I want you to go out and sit by the mailbox and wait for mine. You may be there for a while, but
yeah, just a little bit.
Mike says, fun fact for those that didn't know, highest peak east of the Mississippi River is Mount Mitchell. Mount Washington comes in at 6288, and Mount Mitchell is 6684. Oh, wow. There you go. Thank you for that, Mike. Appreciate it. It's certainly the biggest damn mountain around these parts for sure. And it's very cold there. I've been using those AI programs to make songs for friend channels. Yeah, they so speaking of that, I'm really getting into it to the point where I can actually write the whole song, including the music, and then put it in there, and the AI kind of produces it, I guess, for lack of a better term. But yeah, a lot of the songs that I'm writing now are actually, most of it is mine. So there you go. I registered for a songwriters class at a local university, but the instructor is now battling cancer. So that's too bad, Aaron.
Yeah, that is bad.
That sucks. Cancer sucks. All right, let's see. If we caught up with everybody, I'm just going to skip over these. Did I see Scott McNeil? There he is. Scott. Again, Scott's been a member of the team for a long time, and we appreciate your membership. Scott, being a member, he can be eligible to win some of those cool prizes on Friday. So Mom says, took all outdoor items and no projectiles. I think we'll be fine watching Snow in Progress. Hopefully it does not turn east. Yeah, we'll be watching that today, Mom. Is that hitting, the land today? I guess it is. I'm gonna have to.
Yep.
We're gonna have to look at that on the weather when we bring that up. So, all right, we're all caught up. Sean, are you ready for Rosh Hashanah? I have my honey cake. I'm ready.
Bonnie, to be honest with you, this year's Rosh Hashanah is going to be a very difficult one because it'll be the first one without Dad. Yeah. But yeah, we're getting ourselves organized for it. So thank you for asking. How are you doing? Are you getting yourself set up?
Sean, forgive me. I'm going to ask you something about a little bit about what you Jews do during your celebrations. Give me 1 minute. Forgive me.
So
do you forgive me? Do you build? I don't know what that's called, but do you build one in your yard? You know what I'm talking about?
Sukkah. Okay.
A sukkah, yes.
Yep. So sequence of events. This whole month now, and actually next month as well, are all part of fairly religious holidays going on. So the first one that we've got coming up next week is actually Jewish New Year, called Rosh Hashanah. And then 10 days later, so Rosh Hashanah is the first day. Then in next 9 days, we've got Yom Kippur, the Day of Atonement. So between Rosh Hashanah and the Day of Atonement, you might get me doing funny things like coming to you and saying, if I've offended you in any way, please forgive me. because it's our time of repentance. It's almost like your most holiest time of the year. It's ours. And then
So I'm sorry, excuse me, I don't mean to interrupt, but that's Rosh Hashanah.
Yeah, Jewish New Year. Rosh,
Gotcha.
head,
Okay.
Hashanah, the year, head of the year. And then after that, we go into Sukkot, which is the festival of the harvest, which is rather auspicious. It does not fall on the 7th of October. But what was October 7?
Yeah, terrible day.
Okay, so October 7 is actually will be 12 months, but that's when Sukkot was last year. So it's a little bit further on in the year because we go according to the lunar calendar. So there you go.
There you go. Well, thank you for that lesson because I am I'm a Gentile, right?
Yes, so
correct. Okay, so I know very little about the Jewish faith. So thank you for that.
And that's why I go yes, so because it's an opportunity for us to learn from each other.
Absolutely. Do we say Happy Rosh Hashanah?
Actually, the blessing that we say is, may you be inscribed, may you be written in the book of life, and may you be sealed in the book of life. So that's what we say.
Right on. Awesome. Okay. Well, thank you for that. And I know we'll be talking more.
Yep.
Continue to give us all lessons.
Yeah, I will. Yeah, Nick's going off to Las Vegas in the morning. Bonnie, thank you for your kind wishes. And may your year be filled with only the good things, joy, happiness, success, and peace.
You'll be at the Grand Canyon for the 3rd time, you mean, in your life, I'm guessing, right? Are you staying there? Colleen and I actually stayed at the Grand Canyon years ago. What a beautiful place. I describe the Grand Canyon as the deepest hole in the ground I've ever seen.
You should see Kimberley Mine in South Africa.
How deep is that?
It's man-made. It's not only deep, but it's extremely wide.
Is that a diamond mine?
It was a diamond mine.
Gotcha. We can get into, not today, but I'd like to talk about it on another show. My controversial theories on those mines in Africa and how they began and that kind of thing. So
sure.
I'm staying in downtown Las Vegas. Right on. That's Vegas is a cool place. When I get to Vegas, I get bored very quickly. I'm not a gambler. We do the tours when we go out. We go to the dam and all that. So, but if I never make it to Las Vegas again, that'll be fine with me. I could take it or leave it. According to Ron Swanson from Parks and Recreations, there's only 2 places it's okay to cry: at funerals and at the Grand Canyon. And I love that character. So good. All right. We're doing all right.
Caught up.
We're doing okay. We're caught up in the chat. So good morning, everybody. I hope you're all doing well. Let's just make sure we got this. I feel rather good about I'm glad to be home in mission control where I can actually control things. And
so you're a control freak.
Well, it's more of a making sure we provide an entertaining show for everybody without me going, oh, sorry, I'm losing my signal. I'll be right back.
Jimmy, you got me on the show. You want something entertaining? Seriously?
I hear you, buddy. I've been fascinated with the Grand Canyon ever since I flew over and got a full view years ago. Yeah, it's a lot of fun there. Conspiracy chat. Here we go, Aaron. Right? Sounds like an idea for another channel.
All right, I got a conspiracy.
I may have to start one. Aaron, we should partner up and start a conspiracy channel. Hey, don't forget to hit that like button. Share us out. Subscribe if you're not subscribed, and channel jump or channel surf.
Well, Jimmy, I'm going to start a rumor. Okay, a conspiracy.
What's that?
Denise is actually going to join us on the rock and roll tribute cruise.
Ah, Denise, is that true?
Hello, Denise.
Yeah. Denise has been fooling. She's been funning with us this whole time. You know what's going to happen is we're going to get on board, and all of a sudden, her and Dwayne will come running up to us and going, surprise.
Yep.
That would be cool. Although I believe her when she says it's hard to get the time off, and it is around that time of year.
Oh, seriously? I mean, you said the same thing.
Workers.
You said the same thing.
I did. I did say the same thing. I knew what Sean was going to say. Yeah. She's clairvoyant. Now she's clairvoyant.
Yeah, I know. She's only heard me say it once or twice.
Right. Once or twice or not. But all right. It's getting cold here in the Northeast and getting warm in Australia. So let's do this. Weather Watch now with our astute meteorologist, Sean, Kenny, and myself. We're going to give you weather from points around the world. And Kenny, would you like to start and give us some of that North Kakalaki weather?
Well, it is currently 65 degrees. It feels like 65. And a humidity of 100%, and it's supposed to be a high of 71 today, with a low of 62, with some nasty scattered thunderstorms.
Ugh, yucky. All right, Sean, how about you? What's going on?
Well, we've had our absolute heat wave yesterday, because today it went down to 13 degrees. And currently it's sitting on 10 with an overnight of 6 and 80% humidity. Now, tomorrow we're going to have a huge heat wave. It's going to be 13 degrees with an overnight of 8. Rain, 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 and more rain. We're getting a cold snap. Jonesy would have pretty much the same, maybe a bit cooler down in Tassie, I believe.
All right, here in New England, the greater New England area, southern New Hampshire, it's currently 52 degrees Fahrenheit. The real feel is about 54. It's currently raining here. It is cloudy. Tonight's we're going to have a period of rain, the low of 55. The high today will be 62 degrees. The winds come out of the northeast at 1 mile per hour, with the gusts as high as 4 miles per hour. We have 98% humidity today. It looks like we're going to be getting crappy weather all week here in the Northeast. This is here's the map. You can see a lot of that weather there. That's
wow.
I'm just going to reboot this and let it go, but because I bring it up early and it sits there and it's stagnant, so it's not true. So there you go. That's what's happening. There's all that nasty weather here in the Northeast. A lot of it is looks like it's going to pass us by, but there's this section right over Albany, New York right now that's going to crash right into me. Where it says Manchester, that's about where I'm located. Where we've been camping is right up here, and then Mount Washington is right about up in here somewhere. So there's all that weather. We go down the eastern seaboard. There's some of that weather Kenny was talking about that's kind of pushed out of North Carolina. It's into West Virginia and Virginia now, and making its way up the East Coast. Make our way down into Florida. There it is. There's that tropical storm. Did they give that a name?
I don't know.
Tropical storm. We'll call it Tropical Storm Sean. Shaun.
Thank you.
Yeah, we'll name you.
I always knew I was
storm after you. But there you go. Paradise with an occasional sun shower there. They're in for some nasty weather. So you people on the West Coast, especially up in the Panhandle area, Tallahassee's getting a lot of thunderstorms between Apalachicola and Tennessee. So you guys stay safe down there. The Gulf Coast states, they're just dealing with some spotty precipitation there. There's a bunch of it moving out of Mississippi, as well as out towards the Panhandle, or moving out from the Panhandle of Texas into Arkansas in that area. So make our way out to Scott. Scott is not home in Scottsdale. but something tells me it's probably going to be 106 degrees out there today. Some crazy amount.
As if it isn't always.
Right. It pretty much stays constant out there. Southern California, more of the same for them. We got some crazy bands of rain. Look at this coming up the west coast of the country, up into British Columbia and points north. It all looks fairly decent there. So we go down to the land down under, and as Sean said, rain, and more rain. You can see that it's but you guys are in spring now, right?
Yeah, the trees don't agree with us, but hey, yeah, it's true. We are in spring.
And they're starting to get some of the warmer days as we start to cool off here in the northern hemisphere. So, all right, so that looks pretty nasty there. Looks like Sydney and where Joe's at, they're going to get some of that weather too. And then last but not least, sorry, Sean, go ahead.
I said they will. They'll get some of that rain. They've had 30 degrees today, so it was a good day for them.
Wow, nice and warm day for them. And then last but not least, we haven't seen Golden in a while, so but we want to go up here and we'll check all of Europe. It looks like they're getting some weather out in France. I've been watching this show. Colleen and I have been watching a YouTube show called Escape to Rural France.
Yeah.
I'm giving them a plug, I guess, if you want. The gentleman, he's an Englishman named Dan. He bought a burned out chateau that was owned by Coco Chanel. On fire and burned down. So it was nothing but a shell of a building. And this gentleman decided on his own, with a shoestring budget, he would put this thing together. And he's been doing it for a couple of years now. So if anybody's seen Dan, he's in France. And the reason I brought it up is it's getting cold there. And I saw in his video yesterday there, winter is starting to make its way into Europe. So there you go. That's what's happening. I'm sorry.
What did he buy that place for?
What did he buy it? You mean how much?
Yeah.
I have no idea. I don't even think he said, but he started out. So his channel started where he bought, I think it was in France, and forgive me if I get this wrong, but he bought like a little cottage, this old, just crappy place, and him and his wife, they redid it and made it a really pretty cool, beautiful home. And I guess that wasn't enough work for him, that he bought this giant chateau in France, and now he's almost has it buttoned up for the weather. So in other words, he rebuilt all the floors in it. He's built many of the roofs. He's working on what he calls the turret now, and he's putting the roof on the turret. So his goal was to get it buttoned up before the winter weather came, and he's going to make it. And if anybody's interested, again, I don't have any ties to this guy. I just enjoy it. It's called Escape to Rural France. And if that's something you're interested in, I would say check it out, because it's pretty cool. He's got a lot of he's done really well because he has a lot of subscribers now, and I'm sure he's making some YouTube money. So he's able to, and he's got it, endorsements from tool companies and supply companies, as long as he says their names. So pretty cool. So
that's cool. Now, by the way, just to go in the chat very quickly, both Bonnie and Denise say that the storm is called Tropical Storm Helene.
Gotcha. Thank you for that, Helene.
And Bonnie is getting slammed. Oh, sorry, Denise is getting slammed.
I also want to say good morning to Cruise Nuts.
Yes, I saw them come in, as well as Mark from the Corner Clubhouse Cobalt. Good morning, you guys. Thank you for coming in.
Good morning, Mark.
I get on these tangents and I just don't shut up. So,
and
I was one of those guys, Sean, that when I would get my report card from school and I'd bring it home, and it would, he has your grades on it. And then the little narration, right? And it would say, a pleasure to have in class, talks too much.
Yeah, I used to get I didn't even get it was a pleasure to have in class. I just got he talks too much.
Gotta run. butt cleaning time.
Denise.
Denise, have fun with that.
Denise, do you have a loofah for that? How do you do that? You have a loofah on a stick? How does that work?
It depends on the size of the person.
All right, we're not gonna go down that road. We've gone down that road. We did.
We have. We better get out of there before Kenny cracks up again for another
Right,
37 minutes.
Let's get out of it. This Week in History. All right, This Week in History is brought to you by Kenny's Birthday Extravaganza. Coming up Friday at 6 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Join Kenny, myself, and hopefully, a slew of guests on the channel to come and wish Kenny happy birthday on his 30th birthday. All right, let's get right over to history. What happened is I went to get rid of weather and I dumped history instead. So give me one moment. All right, here we go. This day in history on September 25th, we're going to turn the hands of the Wayback Machine all the way back to the year of 1066. Tostig, Earl of Northumbria, and Harold III, King of Norway, were killed in an attempt to depose Tostig's brother, King Harold II of England. There you go. A lot of Harolds, and never heard of the Tostig brothers, but there you go. In 1711, Emperor Qianlong, whose 6-decade reign from 1735 to 96 during the Manchu dynasty was one of the longest in Chinese history. He was born on this day. Happy birthday to him. In 1777, Philadelphia, or what we like to call Filth-adelphia, then the American capital, was occupied by British forces during the American Revolution. Yeah, Philadelphia is not the city that it used to be. In 1799, Andre Massena, French nobleman and general under Napoleon, defeated Russian forces in the Second Battle of Zurich. In 1929, American journalist Barbara Walters, better known as Barbara Wawa, who was especially known for her highly effective technique in television interviews of world-renowned figures, was born. Happy birthday to Barbara Walters. Sonny Liston in 1962 became the world heavyweight boxing champion with the first round knockout of Floyd Patterson in Chicago. In 1970, hostilities came to an end during Black September, the brief but violent civil war between the Palestine Liberation Organization and Jordan. In the year 2011, Kenyan politician and environmental activist Wangari Maathai, who was the first Black African woman to win a Nobel Peace Prize, she died at the age of 71. In the year 2016, American golfer Arnold Palmer, who used an unorthodox swing and an aggressive approach to become one of golf's most successful and well-liked stars, died at the age of 87. And on this date, in 1513, the featured event, in 1513, Spanish conquistador and explorer Vasco Núñez del Balboa, standing silent upon a peak in Darien on the Isthmus of Panama, became the first European to sight the Pacific Ocean. And speaking of the first European to see the Pacific Ocean, I watched this program yesterday where it was about Sir Francis Drake, and he was the first Englishman to ever set sail on the Pacific Ocean. And one thing that I thought, he was like this great explorer and that, but really he was a pirate and a privateer for the English, for the Queen Victoria at the time. And he could be a very ruthless and nasty man. So I learned some things about the guy, but he went through trials and tribulations and trying to get monies for the English government, which meant stealing stealing it from the Spanish, who stole it from the indigenous people of South America. So there you go. Lots of gold, lots of silver. And we're talking in today's value, hundreds of millions of dollars worth of stuff there. So there you go. A little bit of useless information for you this morning. And that is this day in history.
Now, Peter, Amy's other half, has asked a question earlier up. What's Kenny got planned for his birthday on Friday? Getting lit? Well, you never know. He might get his wick lit. But having said that, Pete,
Sean,
I was going to say to you, Friday, you obviously you're going for the Lions.
Kenny, do you or means getting lit?
I'm thinking drinking.
Yeah, I think you pretty much hit it on the head. I think Joe Hump got pretty lit on last Saturday with his friends. So Kenny doesn't drink, nor does he do.
I'll do the virgin ones, but not the alcoholic ones.
I think you should do the virgin ones. Aaron says, I don't know, that microwave coffee.
Believe it or not, Aaron, this is not microwave coffee. This is actually fresh.
Kenny's actually got a he has a real fresh pot of coffee there. So
these two gentlemen actually heard the pot percolating before the show.
Right? Oh God, there's the door.
Who's there?
I don't know. Here, let me get over to the door and see if I can find out who it is. Yeah, I'm coming. Oh, it's Trouser Cat. Okay, how's it going, buddy? Thanks for coming in, everybody. Give Cat.
Trouser Cat's right here.
Trouser Cat's having fresh coffee with Kenny this morning. So there you go. Aaron goes, geez, I wonder.
That is way better behaved than Ricky Rocker.
Shh, you said it.
Oh.
Don't say it anymore.
Yep.
Or he'll show up.
Yep. That's true.
Who's nuts goes, wow, guys. Don't wow, guys. Wow him. He's the one that talked about wicks and lit and.
Well, come on. The last time I was talking about dicks, you guys got upset. So.
Look, we need to do that on Thursday because for us, it's nighttime. During the day.
When was the last time you heard a Kiwi speak?
A long time ago, maybe. I don't know.
Right. And there's the rub. There's the rub.
Right. So, Sean, give us a little bit of what's going on for Helping Hands, will you?
Well, Helping Hands, what we've got now is the Rock and Roll Tribute Cruise is really our main focus right now. Amy's cruise is coming up in 25 days with her. Put a lime in it. That ship is already fully booked, apparently. And so Roxy's going to be having her first cruise on there. Then after that, we've got one that's on our bucket list, which is being run by Bruce from Ocean to Ocean Travel. And that's the one that's on... G'day, Jen. Welcome aboard. Nice to have you here. The one going to Alaska is Bruce's. It leaves out of Seattle and heads up to all ports in Alaska. Right now we're busy. The board meets. I think it's next week. The board meets next week to make a decision on who is actually going to be the recipient on Bruce's cruise, which is going to be awesome. And then obviously the Rock and Roll Tribute Cruise is coming up. So we've got a number of people in the chat right now that are going to be on that cruise. One of which is Scott from Controversial Cruising, and I believe Denise as well from Bone Tired Travelers. She'll be there while she's not here. I'm making it a definite. She'll let me down. I know she will, but there we go. At any rate,
I had to come up and laugh just because.
You know exactly what she's thinking. But at any rate, we're looking for
she's in the
people
shower right now, cleaning her whatever she said. And
yes, that's right. But right now we're looking at trying to get some sponsors on board for the Rock and Roll Tribute. So if there's anybody out there right now in the chat that's knows of an organization that's prepared to donate time, energy, cash, goods, whatever it is, that we can either auction off or continue to develop so that we can get some much needed funds. Because right now, Helping Hands for Cruising can get 4 people on a cruise ship. 4 recipients on a cruise ship. We'd like to be in a position where we can get a bucket load more.
Absolutely. All right. I was trying to pull up a photograph and I can't seem to do it. So I don't know where Kenny went. Maybe Trouser Cat needs to go to the litter box. No idea.
Either that or look for his yeah, right. Okay.
Yeah. Anyway. All right. So thank you for that update on Helping Hands. We appreciate that. Has anybody heard from Ross? I know he was in the hospital. I hope he's doing well.
Ross is home. He's had a little bit more of his toe removed. He's on the mend. And it's just a matter of him staying on the mend. Right now he's got a couple of weeks at home recovering from his surgeries and so forth. So
yeah, we've been slowly just communicating with each other. So I just wanted to mention him. I'm glad he's on the mend, and I hope he recovers quickly because we got work to do, man. I just wanted to recognize Jen Cohen. Good morning, Jen.
Yep.
I have to say that I love that picture too, Jen.
Yeah, it's awesome.
I love your hair in that. It's perfect. It's great. I love it. My good friend Phil McCracken is here. Good morning, Phil.
G'day,
good to
Phil.
see you. Thank you for dropping in. He lives here in New Hampshire as well. He's a good dude. So if you guys want to go over to the Facebook side and check out Phil, you can check him out. I don't think he has a Facebook. Do you have, Cliffy? Do you have a Facebook? I mean, YouTube. I don't think he does. Anyway, there you go. So I don't know where the birthday boy went, but what are we looking at? It's 6:48. So this past weekend, and again, I apologize. Being up there on location sucks. I think when I switched over to using my phone, it worked out okay. So I have one more live stream next Monday. We will be on location. It'll be last one for the month of September. We'll be finishing up that 4 weeks. So we spent the weekends for the month of September, as most of you are probably aware. We take the RV up there. This weekend was the big firefighter weekend. We get together and we celebrate and we memorialize those that have given the ultimate sacrifice. As firefighters and first responders, we recognize them and we celebrate the fact that we're still here and that a lot of us are able to get together. I hang out with friends of mine, old coworkers of mine we go way back to 1983, some of us. So we go way back, and it's good for us once a year to get together, and just craziness. Each year is a theme. This year's theme was pirates. So
Jimmy, give me a second.
I was going to bring up a picture of a pirate to show you of me dressed as a pirate, but I can't do it. So
just give me a second. I just want to jump in quickly. Chris, Mike, as far as I'm aware, Ross has actually put it on the line to his doctors that he needs to be available for that cruise. So as far as he's aware, he's on the cruise. We will know by the end of either today or tomorrow how he's progressing, because he's got some final appointments with doctors, and he'll be either booting it or shoeing it. So we'll see how we go.
Awesome. Yeah, let's hope he heals quick. Okay, so Phil is saying that he has a TikTok for his pet turtle. Thank you, John. Appreciate you. Love you. Thank you, my friend. There's the link to his TikTok. So if you guys want to go over and follow Phil's snappy turtle, there you go. So we, pardon me. I also caught some lung junk while I was away this weekend. So I ended up taking the day off from work yesterday. I woke up and I was just really sick. I almost didn't do the show this morning, but I'll be going into work. So feel a little bit better. I found out that I had some antibiotics and some cough medicine left over from last year. So I just started to take them, and I think they're working. So, Kenny, what do you got going on?
Well, I got Friday morning Cup of Joe live, celebrating my 30th birthday. And I'll be saying goodbye to my 20s and hello 30s. And I'll be spending, hopefully, Friday the whole day with a special someone.
I reckon Kenny's in serious trouble.
Oh, yeah. Kenny has no clue what he's got himself in store. Yeah. Do you remember Sean?
Yeah, I remember Sean very well.
Put on your thinking cap, Sean. Sean,
yep.
Comma. Do you remember your 20s?
Oh, shit. Yep. I'm trying to forget some of them.
It may be a deep, dark, foggy, distant memory, but you remember.
I sure do.
Amy says, I swear I've been sick for 6 weeks now. Yeah, thank you. I hope this goes away. Nobody likes being sick. It sucks. But I think as a result of the 40 plus years I've been a firefighter, and with the advent of technology, we didn't have the same technology back when I started that we do today, nor did they have the knowledge about fires and the toxic twins. And so for firefighters, you know what I'm talking about, the toxic twins. We used to do, so I'll give you a quick story about firefighting. So back in the day when I first started, or when we go to fires, right, we go and we put them out. But once the main bulk of the fire is out, doesn't mean the fire is out. We have to start to look inside walls and ceilings. That's called overhaul. Well, back when I started, we'd put out the main bulk of the fire, and then we would take off our breathing apparatus, and we would go in and we'd start cutting ceilings open and walls open. And the real men doffed their SCBAs and went in there and, ate some insulation and smoke. And so now we know asbestos. Exactly. I've had several, I've been exposed several times. But then they realized after 20 years later that overhaul is probably one of the most dangerous parts of fighting a fire because these gases can remain locked inside the walls and ceilings. One of them being cyanide is just one of the toxic twins. So I don't know. I've probably have been subject to some bad what we call, in part of my English, methyl ethyl bad shit. So that could be why I'm so susceptible to these respiratory things that I get at least twice a year. Exactly, John. So John knows exactly what I'm talking about. Yep, there you go. Carbon monoxide, hydrogen sulfide. Yeah, I said it a minute ago, but there you go. So that's we're all subject to this stuff, and now we know better. And as a chief, if I see one of my subordinates take off their breathing apparatus, they're going to get written up. So there you go. Phil McCracken says, tell the Brad Delp story. Do I have time? Do you know,
well, it's up to you.
Sean, do you know who Brad Delp was?
No.
So you've heard of the band Boston?
Yes.
So obviously where I live in New England, the band Boston came from this area. And Brad Delp used to live in the state I live in. He lived in New Hampshire. And back when I became I was a fresh new firefighter EMT, and we got a call for a cardiac issue, and it was early in the morning. I say early, like 2 in the morning. And I got to bring Brad Delp to the hospital, believe it or not, which was kind of cool for me, because when I walked into the house, we pulled into the address, and for some reason I had this feeling I knew this place. I'd never been there before, but for some reason I thought I knew it. The minute I walked in the door, his wife met us, the wife at the time, and there was this huge living room, or like big giant room with a big grand piano, and there were gold albums on the walls. And I'm like, I knew it. This is Brad Delp's house. And now as a musician, you know, I'm like starstruck, but I have to do my job. So pretty cool thing. He turned out to be okay. Unfortunately, he took his life several years later, but you know, unfortunate for him and for us, because the guy was such a talented musician and singer, and just a sad ending to a very talented man. But so there's my Brad Delp story. I got to thanks brother. Yeah, there you go. I've met a few famous people because of my job. So Aaron says, just because I'm sorry, say again.
You've met me, so
that's right. Just because there's no fire left competing for the oxygen in the atmosphere doesn't mean there's no need anymore for SCBA or supplied air. That is 100% correct, my friend. I was doing an overhaul in a fire. I opened a case that was filled with cassette tapes. That fumes that came out took my breath away from what felt like an eternity. Yeah, man. And it's probably resulted into some crap. As a result, it's long lasting. I have a firefighter friend of mine that is dying as a result of breathing in chlorine gas, basically what they used to use during World War I to kill people, mustard gas and chlorine gas. So not good, and you can't come back from that. So Steve Miller's nephew was my roommate. Used to see Steve Miller all the time. How cool is that? Were you starstruck when you first got to meet Steve Miller? I know I would be. All right, here we are. It is 6:58 a.m. EST. We're going to call it a day. Sean, thanks for coming in.
Pleasure. I'm going to call it a night.
Is this our last? This is not our last one yet. So we have a couple more to do,
I believe,
next week. So the reason I say that is because when we turn the clocks, Sean, he turns the clocks as well. And their time and our time will be 2 hours different. So for me to join Sean on one of his lives, it would be way too early in the morning for me. And for him to join one of ours, it would be way too late in the evening. So we got 6 months, and I'm going to miss you, buddy.
It's all right. We got a cruise coming up together, you and I.
Yeah, we do. Yes, we do. And we'll be back doing lives way before that cruise. Come May-ish, I think we'll be back doing our live streams again like this. But I appreciate you. It's always having fun. Always a joy to have you on Hump Day with Kenny and I.
Likewise.
Yeah, so we're gonna miss you, but we'll see you around. It's not like you're going anywhere. We just won't be able to do any live streams together for a little bit. Kenny, as always, I appreciate you, my friend. Have a happy Hump Day.
Likewise.
Thanks, buddy.
I'm looking forward to getting to meet you in the flesh.
Yes, sir. Kenny and I will be on that cruise together as well. Hopefully we can meet before then. Kenny, I'm going to text you later. I need your address. If you want to send me that in the messenger, just send me your address, and I'm going to try to get a package out to you before Friday. That way you can open it during the live stream.
Okay.
Don't forget, Friday is going to be the 30th birthday extravaganza for my friend, my partner, my brother from another mother, Kenny Oakes. All right, here we go. PMA, don't forget PMA. Positive mental attitude will save your day. And when I tell you I'm living proof that it works, please know that it works. And make a difference every day in somebody's life. All you have to do is make eye contact, smile, say a kind word, shake a hand, or give them a hug. Everyone has a story, and sometimes those stories aren't good, and you can change somebody's day for the better just by smiling at them. If you see a first responder today, the men and ladies of the police department, the fire department, our EMS and healthcare workers, and of course, our nurses. Thank you, Kenneth. We love our nurses. They make doctors look good. Thank them. Those people are out there every day. They're doing their job and they don't ask for much. So just thank them for what they do. And last but not least, easy, Sean, easy. I know. We're almost done.
It was a long day.
I bet. It's almost already Thursday for Sean, so we get it.
Right.
Veterans, yes. Thank our veterans, past, present, and future. Those people have some of them have given the ultimate sacrifice, and those today are putting their lives on the line every day to keep us safe and protect our freedoms and our liberties. So God bless them. I salute them. I salute all the flags in the free world. I salute my country. I love my country. I love my flag. God bless those. God bless you, Sean. God bless you, Kenny. And God bless all of you in the chat. And God bless America. We need it right now. So pray for all of us here in the United States. November 5th is a big day. I'm not going to get too political, but either way, we need to get that here and get it out of the way because it's causing dissension within the ranks. And we all just need to get along. And it's all us.
You said it, Phil. I'm not going to talk about it.
Yeah. So, all right. That's going to do it for all of us here. Kenny, what do we say?
Lord willing, and the creek don't rise, we'll do it all over again Friday morning, 6 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Peace and love, guys.
Peace and love, guys. My name's Jimmy. I'm Astute Tourist. He is, what's your name?
Poor man Kenny Oaks.
And you are?
Sean from the Ducks.
Bye, guys. Have a good day.
Thank you. Get the back.